Hello and welcome back to another video on my channel. I say another video, it's been like 4 months or something. But yeah, welcome back. I've been wanting to record videos because I've had a lot of ideas, but I've been busy with college since it started again, and yeah, I just didn't have the time. And the free time that I did have, I was so tired, so I didn't record anything either. But I have some free time right now because it's autumn break and I really wanted to record a video, so here I am. And since it's almost Halloween, I hope this video goes out before Halloween. But since it is almost Halloween, I thought we could do a bit of a spooky Halloween game. So this game is called Monster Prom, which was perfect, I thought. So if you don't know what it is, it's basically a game where you go to school with just monsters and you have a week to try and find a date for prom. Why is this hard to pronounce for me? I don't know. But yeah, so you have about a week to impress the person you want to take out on a date, and at the end of the week you have to ask them out and then just hope that they like you enough to say yes and go to prom with you. So yeah, that's basically what this game is. If you want to play this game, by the way, it's on Steam, so you can go ahead and buy it yourself. But yeah, let's get into it. Spooky high school, the sweetest years of our lives. Back then we were young and unafraid. Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid, but always willing to live life to the fullest. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were. Let's see this character. And we had yet to experience its ultimate challenge, the Monster Prom. I remember it clearly. 3 weeks were left, and as we fantasized about our dream prom dates, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 6 most charismatic classmates. Miranda, 19, a sweet mermaid princess who was as cute as she was genocidal. Damien LaFay, 21, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. Scott Howell, 21, a werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly huge heart. Liam the Lion Court, or something. A hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid that he was truly a lovable dog. Yay! Polygeist, 22, a party ghost with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things. What? And Vera Oberlin, 23. I can't pronounce that, I'm so sorry. A mean, self-made Gorgon with a merciless sense of business. It was clear it had to be one of them. But who? We only had 3 weeks to choose our prom date, but even more daunting, we only had 3 weeks to woo them and conquer their heart. I said 1 week is 3 weeks, apparently, sorry. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid. We were ready to start. Obviously. Welcome to Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever. All minds are rotten, but they are rotten in so many different ways. Worry no more. We're now using our PhD in bullshit to diagnose which kind of deviant sicko you are. Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever, TM. We'll throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into your correct stats. This way each of you will start by every stat to better reflect your true selves. Let's start. Okay, I'm just gonna answer these questions by myself, by the way, because it's a lot to read out, but yeah, I'll get back to you when I'm done. Okay, so I answered the questions, so these are my stats. So I got 6 smarts, 4 boldness, creativity, charm, fun, and money. And if you hover over this, you can see where you can get points for the different things, so you can try to get them up. So yeah, let's see. First, let's go to here, the bathroom. That day you skip class to just hang out in bathrooms because you respect no authority. I guess some people just want to watch the world burn. By skipping class and hanging out in the bedrooms. You give +0 shits, but you gave +2 boldness. Out of the corner of your eye, you spot Scott and Miranda staring intently at a picture of a seahorse. This looks like a killer seahorse, Miri. What are you so worried about? Well, you see, one of my daddy's subjects gave me this horse as a gift. By the way, I love Miranda, so I'm gonna try and ask her out. Let's hope she says yes. And well, you've heard what they say, haven't you? Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. What? Who are they? What? Why do they say that? What's in there? I don't know. That's why I'm so distraught. I'm terrified that I will accidentally look into this gift horse's mouth and see. See what? The crow's butt? Another tinier horse? A world without sports?
Yuck!
I don't know. And I don't want to find out. Aw, come on, Miri. You gotta find out. You've gotta find out for what's that thing Miss Ferrato is always talking about? Science? Yeah, for science. You got it right. You realize Scott's looking to you for your opinion. They both are. What do you think Miranda should do? Okay, let's see what the options are. Don't you ever look the gift horse in the mouth. In fact, really with sea urchins to produce gift horses with tiny mouths. Oh god. Put the gift horse right in its damn mouth. They only say not to because they don't want you finding all the delicious mouth candy again. This game is so funny. Okay, let's say this one. I've gotta try and decide which one Miranda will like better, but I don't know. That's so smart. Okay. Miranda's clearly pleased by your suggestion. Oh, that's good. When you run into her the next day, all her previous anxiety seems to have gone. I took your
shiny armor.
Oh, that's sweet. I took your marvelous suggestion to the logical next level. I had my father's genetic wizards combine the gift horse with the sea urchin. Whatever horrible thing was lurking between those horse lips, they're now too tiny for me to see it. The horse is a little bit spiny now, but I think that just adds to his charm. It's so cute. I can tell he loves it because of the deeply pained expression in his tiny watery eyes. That's so sad. That works so well, you wonder why you don't solve all your problems with genetic manipulation. You get close to creativity and swan smart. Miranda liked that, so that was the good answers on that. So it was now it's lunchtime.
Let's go.
Okay, so we choose who to sit with. So obviously I'm gonna go sit with Miranda. As you approach Scott and Miranda's table, you see that the entire table is covered in exotic silverware. I've played this game before, by the way, so I already know some of these things. And Miranda's like very obsessed with silverware. Ooh, what's this one for? That's the forking spoon. It's a spoon for picking up your forks, so that you don't have to touch them with your fingers. And that one? That's a tuning fork, for making sure all your other silverware is tuned to A minor, as is proper. What about this one? That's a dairy knife. It's from you. Because that definitely makes sense. Wow, do people ever invent new silverwares? All the time, but none of them are any good. It would take a genius with true subtlety to improve on the existing canon. The genius of true subtlety? Genius and subtlety are your middle flapping names. You should guess the ultimate new silverware. Salad bar for hand. Since I've already had this scenario before, I know that this is a good answer, so I'm just gonna say this one. A harp for salad. So if one of those things pops up like it just did, you know that Miranda liked it. So that's good. That's what you want to have. A harp for salad. Why has no one thought of this before? Because it's hard to eat salad with a harp. I don't know how to pronounce that. Something like that. Who said anything about eating? Isn't that what silverware is for? Perish the thought. The true purpose of silverware is to give your hands something to do while you elegantly avoid your food. And nothing's more elegant than playing a subtle God, these words. Lament on a harp while your serfs eat your salad for you. Because that's definitely what you should do. My serfs will finish my lunch for me. I'm off to have a harp commission. Miranda takes you harp shopping with her. It's a real bonding experience. Afterwards, you both ignore salad together at the fancy restaurant. That sounds absolutely lovely. Okay, by the way, if I don't need to do a tutorial, but if this girl is next to a room, it means that she's there, and if you go there, you can buy stuff from her. And you can buy that with the money you have. But I always look what's kind of lowest, and my charms kind of low, so let's go over here. That day, epic dodgeball match takes place. Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team spirit, leading to a spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural born leader. I'm definitely not, but okay. You gain +2 charm. You join Miranda and Damien's team to game 2. It goes differently. Miranda. Come on. Shit, they face power fell. Also, in case you hadn't noticed that this is definitely not a PG game, so. But yeah. Paint is velvety red, Damien grind them all into a thin red face. You express your worry and confusion over the number of corpses in the gym. Oh god. Isn't this supposed to be a friendly game? Friendly? What the fuck is friendly? I only have 2 words in my vocabulary. Kill and murder. Honor, glory, feudalism. Whatever that is. These are the words we will fight for. These are the words we will die for. Boa, you didn't sign up to die. You've gotta stop this before it turns into FPS or something. Okay, you get off my nuts narrator. You don't understand the ancient reasons for dodgeball slaughter. Many died before us, but we won't get it. Guys, it's just a dodgeball, that's for fun. Now, you could say the bottom one is the most normal one to do, but this game isn't about being normal. They usually like the more crazy answers, and it's much more fun that way, so let's say this one. So bold. Fine, be that way. Bring it on. You cock your shotgun. Why do you have the shotgun? That's a very good question. Why do you have that? And stand beside Damien. Double kill. Triple kill. Quad damage. The gym is ruined. Blood is everywhere. Half of the classmates are maimed. But that's good. Are you happy? Here, have +3 money asleep or something. That's so horrible. It's a dating game and you killed a bunch of people. How should I know what to give you? That's a very good question. It definitely is. Okay,
Let's go.
In the morning. So let's go get our fun on. So let's go over here. That day during recess, you start a half-hour raid that goes full crazy. You have no idea how it escalates so much, but at one point there are like 300 people. Someone summons demons from a nightmare dimension. The consequences might disrupt the fabric of reality itself. But who cares? It's a red party. You gain +2 fun. You notice Liam and Paul is taking a break from the brave. You dance over to join them. Oh, Miranda isn't there. It's a data.
Hey, boo.
Yo, we were just talking about the insane music festival we're going to this weekend. You're going, right? Shit, you forgot to get tickets. They're probably all sold out now. There's no way you can afford to pay Scalper. I don't know. Obviously, you tell them you're going though. Never let the truth get in the way of talking to hotties. But yes, I can't wait. All my favorite bands are gonna be there. Ooh, Ratley, Imagine a Fucking Dragon, Actual Deathmau5. Personally, I'm most excited about Veggie's skills. Their lead guitarist is a cucumber. It's never been done before. How would that even work? I don't know. Hello friends, what are we talking about? Is it a grand ball? Yes, Miranda, I think. Oh, sort of. It's like a grand ball, except everyone is more naked and the dancing is sexier, and there are a lot more drugs. What is drugs? I say she's so innocent, but she's not innocent. You know what? You wouldn't understand. It's a peasant thing. No, wait, this is perfect. If you can convince Liam and Polly to invite Miranda to the music festival, maybe she'll copy your ticket too. If a party happens in the forest and there are no party virgins to be bewildered by it, is it really a party? You know guys, if we bring Miranda, her royal status will give us diplomatic immunity. I feel like they really like the bottom one. I don't know why they would like one, so that's still this one. Oh god. Oh no. I'm sorry, Miranda. Did you say it's worth it? Why, are you not? Of course I am. I'm a princess and I'm sick to death of nefarious warlocks trying to tempt me into the wisdom sacrifice. We're not warlocks, and even if you were, only a vanishingly small percentage of warlocks actually. Liam, now's not the time to get in your high horse about warlock, right? I knew it. You're warlocks, all of you. I swear, it's enough to make me run for my flowerman. Oh god. With all the trouble it causes me, it's hardly worth the ability to attract and imprison unicorns. Oh god. Miranda stomps off in a half, followed by like 15 unicorns. One of the unicorns offers to sell you a ticket to the festival, but you can't afford the plane. Because you lose minus to boldness and minus to be smart. Oh no. I don't even care about losing those points, I just care about Miranda. Oh god. Let's hope we can still make her like love enough to ask her out to prom. Okay. So
Let's go.
let's sit with Miranda and hope she doesn't hear us. You arrive at your table to find the coffin eating, and Polly and Miranda screaming. God. We're under attack! Alarm! Alarm! Summon the guards. They're using their bizarre mind powers on me. Cute tall one is my less attractive evil twin. She uses shades just like me. Clearly because you twin thing. Yeah, that's definitely one. We're not attacking anyone. We're eating. What do you mean less attractive?
Disgraceful.
Lies. Subterfuge? I don't even know what that means. I can feel them in my brain making me less cool and sexy. Oh god.
Always the same with you.
Every single lunch hour. You can't allow your friends to be attacked. Quick, save them from the spy menace. Oh god. Joust them in Miranda's wonder or drop their food. Oh god. I feel like Polly would like the bottom one and Miranda would like the top one, but I'm not sure. What if she doesn't like it? I'm so no, I think it's this one. Let's go this one. Oh, she does like it. Oh, thank god. Okay. You slap a colander. Why do I not know so many of these words? Like an idiot. Yeah, you slap a colander or something like that on your head, a baking sheet on your chest, and a jousting lance on your arm. Where the heck did I get the jousting lance? That's not question. My hero, charge, vanquish the invaders.
We're out.
Whoa, hey, we don't want any trouble, we'll just move over there.
My knight in shiny armor.
Victory, did they say? Valiantly fought? I don't know. No world champion.
Whoa.
Whoa, did those three just disintegrate into a pile of turtles? Or am I just super high? You're just high probably, yeah. You think the question pretty much answers itself? Yeah, it definitely does. We're like halfway through, guys. Let's hope we can do this.
Let's go.
Okay, let's get our boldness up again because it went down. That day you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. On the way there you run into Mamimi, the Oni girl, okay? She offers you some of her weird Japanese energy drink. You take a sip, it tastes crazy as hell. You need to check the contents of this shit. Guarana seed extract, benzoic acid, 50 mg of caffeine, and 100 mg of boldness? Well, it wasn't bad at all. You gained +2 boldness. Thanks, Mamimi, and proceed to the bathrooms. Yes, Miranda. Sigh. Woe is me. Sigh. Could Miranda possibly be doing this because she wants attention? Only one way to find out. Oh, hello. I didn't see you there. So I was standing here, suffering gallantly in silence. She did, and she wasn't, but okay. I had the most tragic injustice befall me earlier this morning. I was rejected from our school's water polo team. Oh, poor Miranda. They claimed I was mistaken about how polo is conducted underwater. Excuse me, but I was raised underwater. How is one even supposed to play water polo without a heavily armed sea orifice man? How, I ask you? I don't know, Miranda, I don't know. Perhaps I offended them when I implied they were too impoverished to afford seas death. If so, why? I would love to make preparations. but it may be too soon for me to show my face. Would you be so kind as to take the gift of this omelette to begin the game? Yeah, because that will probably make me feel better, right? I am told that peasants consider accident delicacy. About Miranda. Obviously, and what would make the gesture even better is the personal touch of, oh god, okay, let's see. Toppings, caviar, eel, chocolate covered sand crabs. I'll never forget this was a present from a Mother Princess. Or an elegant stenciled card with sincerest apologies, list of all their fears, and a bottle of compromising photographs. That's the thing, I don't know if she'd like it if I want to give them more. But I also don't know about the apology for it. Thing is, I think this is what the people will like better, but I don't know if Miranda will like it, and I don't think people like this, but I think Miranda will like it better. So like, let's go with this one. I think this one. Oh god, no, why? Oh, much rather not have to learn so much about my fellow students. Oh god. Do you know how many of those poor impoverished souls have mere millions of monster dollars? Not even billions. Millions! I can't imagine how difficult it must be to live so frugally. I don't want to imagine it, because it makes me sad. I would much rather they know how much I care about their lives without me having to, you know, care about their lives. It's exactly why an omelet is so perfect. It says, I like you enough to give you this egg. Please don't talk to me about personal issues. Now, offer our delicious egg, and don't ask any questions about your secretarial lives. Oh god, no. It's hard to imagine how anything Miranda said could have possibly offended the wonderful of you. But there's an omelet in your hands. You've already eaten your fair share of eggs today, so you might as well deliver it. Ah, you lose -2 fun and -1 fun. Oh, I've already made 2 mistakes. Oh god. I just wanted to go to prom.
Let's go.
Okay, oh god, let's get our smarts up, we haven't done that yet, so. That day you listen to your elders and you learn valuable lessons. Sometimes, after all the monster nonsense and the dating gimmicks, you forget that attending class is supposed to be the primary activity at high school. Really, I wouldn't think that. You gain +2 smarts. Vera's given an informative presentation today in speech class. It's called Why Everyone But Me is a Trash Person Who Deserves Scorn. Scott, you simply must help make sure Vera's speech is a success. Why? Isn't her speech about how we're all really bad and dumb? Because Vera is our friend, Scott. And friendship is the greatest treasure of all. Also, my parents owe me money to their father. Now that's outside Miranda. Oh yeah, okay. This calls for some good old-fashioned cheerleading. Cheerleading, yes. But how does one cheerlead? It's simple, you just... Oh no, I don't know how to explain it with words. Somebody help me do words good. Okay, Scott is me because I'm so bad at explaining things. You think if you give Scott a sensible suggestion, it might just stop this from getting any stupider. So you tell them both to build a human pyramid or do the wave. Let's hope it's this the right one. Oh yes, it is, okay. But how shall we construct this pyramid of which you speak? Easy, just follow my lead. Scott picks up Miranda easily, balances her on his shoulders and starts yelling, Pyramid, pyramid, pyramid. Ah yes, it is working. Pyramid, pyramid, we are a pyramid. You'd think this would throw Vera off her game, but she actually gives a tiny smile and points to the 2 idiots. You see everyone, this is what I'm talking about when I say you're all trash. Oh god, she's got a point. The speech is actually really convincing. Miranda and Scott feel like they helped. They gave +2 smarts and +3 creativity. Oh, thank god, it's a good one. Okay. So I have 2 more chances to impress Miranda before prom. So let's hope it goes well. Okay, let's sit with Miranda and Liam. You notice Liam looking disgruntled, which is his default, so whatever. But it seems like Miranda's pretty upset too. Better check it out. Liam, why are you typing on your phone so angrily? Did your phone offend you in some way? Or are you mad at it? You seem to be an 8.5 on the frowning Liam scale. The what? Frowning Liam scale. Normally I can tell how people are feeling from their faces, but you seem to be frowning most of the time, so I created a chart to measure your frowniness. Miranda pulls out a notepad and displays a series of doodles of Liam's frowniness. They're not super accurate, but they are super adorable. I'm not angry at my phone. My so-called frowniness is caused by a Hayes error. I specifically asked that my creature creme brulee be extra crispy, so it truly popped my #massacre Instagram filter. Instead, they burned it to a crisp, rendering it unphotographable. Monsters deserve to know what they're getting into if they choose to eat at this cafeteria, so they can choose to take their business to a different establishment. And so I'm writing a scathing Yelp review. Liam, you can't do that. If they shut the cafeteria down, the school kitchen staff will lose their jobs. Did you know that peasants have to do labor to make living wages? They don't simply have an unlimited stores of gold. I was shocked when I first found out. Of course you were. If the kitchen staff wanted to earn their wages, they should have been better at their jobs. I am simply the merchant of truth. No, you're the merchant of poop. Oh god, Miranda. Your royal sophistication shines through. Look, ask Leonie. Her taste may tend toward the mainstream, but surely she can see this subpar cafeteria must be exposed. Don't be ridiculous. Leonie is surely more compassionate than that and would gladly help me save the cafeteria. Again. Again? Gosh, it's hard to keep track of your misadventures like this shit show at school. Still, you'll help if you can. Miranda can't undermine Liam's admittedly talented criticism alone. This will take an army of homeless people who we pay to write positive Yelp reviews of the cafeteria until we eclipse Liam's. For Liam, one long voice simply cannot shut down his cafeteria, at least not the voice of a high schooler. Let's get a renowned food critic to write Pulitzer worthy exposed to be published in the most widely read periodicals. Sorry that I'm so bad at reading this, I just struggling to pronounce something like that. Okay, I'm pretty sure Miranda likes this one. So. Yes, okay, good. Why, of course, this plan involves two of my most favorite strategies, gathering an army and outsourcing work to disenfranchise. If it involved torture and suppression of dissidents, it would hit all my favorites, but there might still be time for that later. I don't even have a response to this. I mean, I can understand that. You go to the fast homeless population who wander the woods near the school. Don't ask. And convince them the cafeteria is the trendy new restaurant that sells food for the most valuable currency of all. Positive Yelp reviews. Turns out people are pretty gullible when they're starving, so they flock to the cafeteria in droves and start writing spectacular reviews on their phones. Because how homeless people had phones of their own? Seems they kept all the unwanted blackberries. Remember blackberries? Yeah, me neither. I remember actually, but that was quite some time ago. Miranda Vanderbilt, says Principal Giant Spider, bursting into the cafeteria with 8-legged panache. I don't know. Stop bringing droves of homeless people into our cafeteria. The Principal Giant Spider, it was absolutely vital to the vitality of the school. You said that the last 5 times, oh god. You can't solve all your problems by manipulating homeless people. Notorious BGS storms out, but Miranda looks perfectly chipper. Oh, he may pretend to be upset, but I think the subtext was pretty clear. Thank you, Miranda and Leonie, for saving the entire school like the beautiful heroes you are. Miranda just calls beautiful. That's 100% a lie, but Miranda called you beautiful. Aw, it's a win. See? I agree, it's a win. Okay, one more chance, guys. Oh god, I hope I don't screw it up.
Let's go.
I hope still even have a chance by screwing it up 2 times already. Okay, what should we get up? I think we should get our drama. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Amidst the battle, you spot a fellow player that seems utterly discouraged. She thinks she's not worth anything in dodgeball and she attempts to throw a ball at herself. Oh god. You explain to her the many ways you think she's unique and wonderful while also defending the many pleasures in life. With your help, she's capable of finding reasons to keep playing and gains a sense of self-worth. Oh, that's actually so sweet. You gain +1 BFF. Sadly, she's not part of this game, so that beautiful friendship will take place off screen. Oh, that's sad. That's okay. I got Miranda, that's all I need. I'm +2 charm. Okay. You run into Miranda accidentally. It's clumsy yet kinda cute and romantic. For a second you suspect she rehearsed it. That would be so cute. Hi, it's so funny running into you here. So random. Oh, man. Anyway, I've been wondering. I got my weekly allowance today, but I can't come up with anything fun to do. It's not much, just 1,000,000. Perhaps we could come up with something. 1,000,000, oh god. Together. So I love the Miranda. Something practical and yet amusing, a bridge of your political opponents. Or I'd like to know more about Julia's higher presence this semester. I don't know. I think she liked this one. Because she really dislikes her, like, opponents of the kingdom. I know that, but okay, don't hate me for this, but I think I'm gonna try and look up what the right answer is, because I just really want to ask her out. And if I screw this one up, she's definitely not gonna say yes to going to prom with me, so don't hate me, please. Okay, so I tried to look up, but apparently you need to have like the hearts that pop up when you answer the right question. You need to have a certain amount of that for each character, and you need to have a certain like minimum of stats for each player, and I don't have enough of the stats that I need for Miranda, so she's probably gonna say no. And now I'm sad, but let's just try it anyway. So I think I'm gonna say the top one. I think she got that one. Oh, she doesn't. Well, you probably wasn't gonna have me anyway, so oh, let's just read through it. But I do that every day. It's hard enough balancing homework and political killings. I want to give up my leisure time as well. Can't you for a light-hearted escape from my daily drudgery? All you wanted to talk about was the suppression of proletariat? I don't know. Oh, you sound just like father. Reminder of her dad? Not a good sign. He was fine. Why? Oh, why does everything go so wrong? Well, we're gonna ask her, but she's gonna say no, so that's just lovely, isn't it? Oh, let's just get denied by her, shall we? Finally, pluck up your courage and ask your beloved to go to the Monster Prom with you. What? I'm sorry to tell you this, my friend, but I think your princess is in another cast.
Disgusting!
Oh god, who needs prom? You focus on your career goal of becoming a renowned surgeon, actually. You studied hard and passed all the tests. Unfortunately, no hospital wanted to hire you because it turns out that going to prom with a cool date is an essential requirement on a surgeon's resume. Oh my god. And so you never got a job, and in the end you became homeless. Don't even dare to think the Monster Prom is important. Oh my god. I'm so sad. They only invested secret handshakes. What? Miranda was deemed as a fake. Oh, I'm so sad. Those 3 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. After Monster Prom, we kept on living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning who we were and who we could be. And you know what? As it always does, life happened, and it was wonderful. Miranda started a non-profit to help countries without a monarchy, because all countries have the right to be graciously ruled by the Mother Kingdom. Oh god. William kept doing art so hard that eventually evaporated and became the concept of performance itself. Oh my god. While leaving the physical plane, the last thing Liam did was give everyone a condescending look. That sounds like Liam. Scott turned out to be a genius and became the most renowned mathematician in the country. How good for him. JK, he became an athlete. Duh, he's still a bit of a simpleton, but as lovable and good-hearted as ever. Okay, that does make more sense, but... During those 3 weeks, Monster Prom seemed bigger than life, and then it was gone, just like that. The battle for Monster Prom might have ended then, but there were lots of battles left in that war called youth. But once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. And that was the game. I'm so sad. Oh. If I knew that you needed to have like a minimum amount of points to go out with people, which actually makes a lot of sense, then I would have made sure I have that. I feel like such an idiot. Oh god. Okay, well, we didn't get to take Miranda to prom because we weren't good enough for her, so but I hope you guys still enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot. It's a very funny game and I just really like it, and the characters are great too. I love them so much. But yeah, if you want to play this game yourself, you can find it on Steam. And yeah, if you guys want to see me play this again and maybe to try to ask Miranda out, because I love Miranda. I don't want to try and ask someone else out before I've gone on with it, Miranda. But yeah, if you want to see me give it another shot, just let me know and I'll happily try again. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Have a happy Halloween if I do manage to upload it in time. If not, I hope you did have a good Halloween. And yeah, I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye!